UTVUnderground.com.
Hi, it's Josh Martelli with UTV Underground, and today we're going to shake down the all-new 2020 Kawasaki TERYX KRX 1000. Alright, so we just finished putting about 100 miles on this new Kawasaki TERYX KRX 1000, and I gotta say, I'm very impressed with this car. From the moment that you get in this vehicle, one thing that you feel, especially a guy my size, is how roomy the interior is, but also how well it's designed, how clean the lines are, and how everything has been molded to make it easy to clean, easy to access. They've done a phenomenal job on the ergonomics on the inside of the car. The stock steering wheel and stock steering position, easily adjustable, feels comfortable in your hands, whether you're going fast or slow. And I'm able to adjust the seat and put my body exactly where I want it for those longer rides where you're grinding it out on the trail. I love the power of this thing. This new CVT transmission, it feels smooth and the power is predictable as you climb up through the gears and get into the higher speeds, and it stops on a dime. The braking's amazing. So even though it's a wider and longer two-seat vehicle compared to, say, the Polaris RZR or even the Can-Am, it doesn't feel like you're losing nimbleness. Out here in the area that we're at today, it's a perfect vehicle because we've got washes where we can go fast, and then we've got tight, twisty stuff where we want to be slower, a little bit more technical, a little careful. I never bottomed out, never felt like I didn't have enough suspension to give, and that's important when you're out here having fun. Now, the other impressive thing about this car is that, Kawasaki's made it very easy to jump into the platform at a very affordable price. So this starts at just under $20,000, which, is very, very competitive for the other vehicles in this segment. They allow you to buy into these other systems to upgrade components as needed. So they have a full windshield kit. They have a full integrated stereo system that you can add to this. I love that this car shipped with 31-inch Maxxis tires. That to me is a sign that Kawasaki understands that most of us want to be on 31 or 32-inch tires when we're out here in the desert. Anything less than that, it's just a throwaway. None of us are going to run 20-inch tires, 28-inch tires. Let's talk about the suspension on this car for a second. We put this thing through the paces today. We hit some really nasty G-outs. We climbed over some very thick rock, and my back feels great. There's nothing worse than going on a long, bumpy UTV ride and halfway through it you start to get those kidney pains and those pings in your back. So I'm really impressed with the suspension on this car, and we really haven't done any tuning on the shocks at all. This is a stock setup that Kawi shipped us. So kudos to the engineers at Kawi for coming up with some slick geometry and putting the weight of the vehicle where it needs to be so that the energy of the vehicle when you're going through the rough chop is transferred and pushed out in the right direction. So who is this vehicle designed for? Well, that's a good question. I think it actually fits the bill for a couple different personality types. I don't know that this is the fastest, slickest two-seat UTV on the market right now. There's certainly faster cars, especially the turbos. But for somebody looking for a really rock-solid platform made by Kawasaki, one of the more reputable Japanese companies, I think this is a great option to start with. Especially if you're a bigger dude like me with broad shoulders and long legs, this thing is comfortable. The second that you get in it, you twist the key, you stab the throttle, and you go. You're not banging around. The inside of the doors are flush and smooth, so the outsides of my legs aren't dinged up. The seats are comfortable. The seatbelt doesn't ride up and gouge your neck. They took a lot of lessons that they've learned over the years and applied them into this new sportier version of the TERYX. We love this new roll cage. The shape, the fit, and the finish of it are top notch. It looks safe, feels like it's going to protect you in the unlikely event of a rollover. And this new polycarbonate roof is slick. Comes in 3 different colors, It's got a nice cool little cutout here so you get a little bit of the view that you need sometimes, like say when you're in the dunes and you need to have a look through the roof. So really well done on the fit and finish on the interior of the car. If I had one complaint right now, it would basically be the noise of the motor. At high speeds, we're used to that. It's not a big deal, especially with a helmet on. But at low speeds, there's a lot of whine in this engine. So if you're gonna do that slower rock crawling stuff, it is a little bit annoying after a while to hear that grating, but that's a pretty minor complaint. Here at UTV Underground, we would rate this vehicle a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Is the new Kawasaki TERYX KRX 1000 right for you? There's only one way to tell. Get out to a Kawasaki dealership, get in one of these things and take it for a test drive. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised by what you find in this new offering from Kawasaki. That's it from everybody here at UTV Underground. Thanks for watching our shakedowns. Be sure to like us, follow us, tag us, and share us. We'll see you guys on the trail.